Xiao Changsheng traveled to the cultivation world and became the head of the Xiao family. In this world, there are immortals moving mountains and pouring seas, there is a divine dynasty of Qi, which is awe-inspiring, without a superior sect, one can dominate the world, there is a lifelong family, sitting high in the clouds. By chance. Xiao Changsheng binds the strongest system. At the beginning, you will receive a reward of the entire clan's incredible intelligence. Years later. The cultivation world suddenly discovered. The children of the Xiao family have outstanding talents, and everyone is a proud son of heaven. Oh my goodness! The Xiao family has an immortal king sitting here, all directions are coming to worship. Oh my goodness! The cultivators guarding the Xiao family are all immortal kings. Oh my goodness! The Xiao family has monopolized the Dan Fu array in the cultivation world. Oh my goodness! There are legends of the Xiao family in all 3,000 worlds. Oh my goodness! As soon as the Xiao family orders, all the heavens and all the realms submit. P.S. Family Building Flow. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Xiao Family Chief of the East Sea, Strongest Family System. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The Cultivation World. Linhaixian Town, Donghai Village. Inside the ancestral home of the Xiao family. A young man with a beautiful appearance, outstanding appearance, and abundant spirit is flipping through the family ledger. His name is Xiao Changsheng, and he is the head of the Xiao family. Generally speaking, the head of a family is held by respected elders. However, the old clan of the Xiao family has been aging for many years. My legitimate son Xiao Mingyue went out to sea in search of the opportunity to build a foundation, but there was no news at all. Therefore, the eldest grandson Xiao Changsheng became the new clan leader. Beside him, a middle-aged man wearing a robe reported with a worried expression, "Clan leader, there is news from the East China Sea Monster Hunting Alliance that our Xiao family encountered a second-order sea beast while hunting monsters. 2 ships were damaged and the crew was completely destroyed." Upon hearing this, Xiao Changsheng frowned slightly. The Donghai village where the family is located is adjacent to the vast East China Sea. The sea beasts are causing chaos, and danger abounds. In order to live a peaceful life, the immortal cultivation families in Donghai village organize monster hunting boats to go out to sea to hunt monsters. This organization is called the East China Sea Monster Hunting Alliance. The strength of the Xiao family is average. The only 2 demon hunting ships have now been destroyed and killed. Xiao Changsheng ordered, "Second uncle, go to the warehouse to collect a batch of spirit stones and give them to the relatives of the fallen cultivators as compensation." "Yes, clan leader." Xiao Mingdai nodded to show understanding. The demon hunting team of the family is composed of the Xiao family's children and disciples. The Xiao family suffered heavy losses this time. But the necessary compensation cannot be reduced at all. Xiao Mingdai said with a worried expression, "Clan leader, the family will spend this batch of spirit stones to provide for the future. The Xiao family, already financially strapped, may find it difficult to sustain themselves. What should I do?" Speaking of which, he said again, "Clan leader, the Donghai Lu family wants to marry the Xiao family. The other party names you and asks you to marry the legitimate daughter of the Lu family. They say they are willing to accompany you on 5 demon hunting boats. The Lu family is one of the largest families in Donghai village. If we can really get married, maybe we can help the Xiao family solve the current difficulties. There's no need to mention the matter of marriage alliance again." Xiao Changsheng waved his hand and said with a firm expression, "Uncle heir, don't worry, my nephew will find a way." Upon hearing this, Xiao Mingdai hesitated to speak. The appearance and temperament of his nephew are the only things he has ever seen. In terms of cultivation, At a young age, one has already reached the 7th level of qi cultivation, with abundant talent. No wonder the Lu family never forgets. Since his older brother went out to sea in search of opportunities to build foundations, the burden of the Xiao family fell on his nephew's shoulder. He is only 16 years old. It's too difficult for this child to become the head of the Xiao family. As soon as he grows up, Xiao Mingdai sighed and didn't say anything more, then turned around and left. Looking at the back of Uncle Heir leaving, Xiao Changsheng's heart was filled with mixed emotions. He was originally an ordinary person on Earth, but unexpectedly crossed into the cultivation world. When I first crossed over, I was still a baby. 16 years have passed in the blink of an eye. He has grown up to be an adult. Over the years, all the members of the Xiao family treated him very well, making him feel the warmth of the big family. Based on this point, Xiao Changsheng has a responsibility and obligation to develop the family. Ding. Found the host, 1%. 50%. 80%. 100% in system binding. Congratulations on the strongest family system binding to the host. The strongest family system. Xiao Changsheng was stunned. After a brief moment of shock, his eyes suddenly brightened up. As a traveler, Xiao Changsheng has read many online novels in his past life, so he is naturally familiar with Golden Finger. The protagonist in the novel often becomes omnipotent and reaches the pinnacle of life after receiving various types of golden fingers. Although he is an atheist, but even crossing the world of cultivating immortals has happened. Being bound by the system now doesn't seem like much. Xiao Changsheng took a deep breath and asked, "System, what are your abilities?" The words have just finished. An electronic sound echoed in his mind. The strongest family system, as the name suggests, can transform the host's family into the strongest family in the heavens and all worlds. The strongest family in the heavens and all worlds. A ripple rippled in Xiao Changsheng's heart. Not to mention the strongest family in all worlds. Just becoming the strongest family in the cultivation world, in his opinion, is already powerful. If there is system assistance, maybe in the future, the Xiao family really has a chance to become a famous superfamily. As for the strongest family in all worlds, before Xiao Changsheng, I couldn't even think about it. Ding. May I ask if the host has bound the system to the Xiao family? Of course it's bound. Xiao Changsheng said decisively. Ding. Binding successful. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the beginner gift package. Do you want to open it? Of course, open it. Ding. Congratulations to the host for obtaining 1 million inferior spirit stones. Ding. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the aura of family unity and harmony. Note. All members of the family are united and harmonious, work hard towards one place. Ding. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the family's enlightenment aura. Note. All members of the family are good at domain enlightenment, and the host has a domain-wide enlightenment aura. Hear a series of warning sounds. Xiao Changsheng was extremely excited. The newbie gift package rewarded by the system is simply tailored for the Xiao family. The aura of family unity and harmony is very important. From a country to a family, the most important thing is unity. Home and talent make everything prosper. Only with a harmonious family can the hearts of all members of the clan tightly unite and develop the entire family together. In the uncertain world of cultivating immortals, family unity is more important than anything else. As for the extraordinary aura of family intelligence, it is also very practical. Under the blessing of Halo, all members of the Xiao family have amazing insights in their areas of expertise, leading to outstanding personal achievements. With these 2 halos and 1 million inferior spirit stones, just give the Xiao family some time to settle and develop. The Xiao family will surely rise rapidly and become a super family in the renowned cultivation world. As for him personally, the system rewards him with an incredible aura of global intelligence. Under the blessing of Halo, he has the ability to possess supernatural insight in all fields such as cultivation, alchemy, weapon refining, talismanship, formations, and animal control, thus becoming a polygonal cultivator. Ding. Main task release. Make the Xiao family the first family in Donghai village within 1 year. Hear the sound of prompts coming from the mind. Xiao Changsheng frowned slightly. The area where the Xiao family is located is Donghai village, Linhaixian town. Due to the frequent rampage of monsters, the experts in Linhai Immortal town are like clouds, even the foundation building cultivators. And the top-level family in Donghai village has 9 levels of cultivators for qi cultivation, only 1 step away from building a foundation. View the entire Donghai village. The Xiao family can only barely rank in the top 20. It is actually very difficult to make the family develop into the number 1 family in Donghai village within 3 years. However, Xiao Changsheng has full confidence in this. The system rewarded him with 1 million spirit stones and 2 halo blessings. Such a heavenly start. If we cannot develop the Xiao family into the first family in Donghai village, it is truly unacceptable. Chapter 2. Current situation of Xiao family members, ignite the fire of the family. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. Donghai village. The ancestral home of the Xiao family. Xiao Changsheng and Xiao Heting's grandson are chatting over tea. Xiao Heting, who is over 70 years old, has gray hair. He sat in a chair, his hands propped up with crutches, his eyes sharp, like an aging lion. Xiao Heting has no spiritual roots and cannot cultivate immortals. But over 70 years of ups and downs have given him rich life experience. When Xiao Changsheng was lost, I often look for old men to learn from. The Lu family wants to marry the Xiao family. Xiao Heting sneered and said, the Lu family's calculations are ringing. 5 demon hunting ships want to get a talented son.In.Law. He has lived for so many years. I have never heard of a cultivator who reaches the 7th level of qi cultivation at the age of only 16. My grandson has such high talent. The Lu family's desire for a marriage alliance is undoubtedly taking advantage of the situation. Grandpa, rest assured. Xiao Changsheng said bluntly, my grandson will not agree to the Lu family. It should be so. Xiao Heting stroked his beard and nodded. Grandchildren have extraordinary talents, and once they become foundation-building cultivators, they can have a lifespan of 200 years. In the days to come, my grandson can always protect the Xiao family. After chatting for a while, Xiao Heting took a sip of his tea and began to reminisce about the past. As one gets older, it's inevitable that they like to reminisce about the past. He said slowly, originally, my Xiao family was just a mortal family in Donghai village, fishing for generations to make a living. 40 years ago, while fishing at sea, an old man saved a cultivator who was unconscious in the sea. He gave the old man a scroll of cultivation techniques as a reward for his kindness. Since then, my Xiao family has been blessed with immortality and has gradually developed to this day. The words fell. Xiao Changsheng nodded slightly. In the realm of cultivating immortals, it is as difficult for ordinary people to obtain immortal fate as reaching the heavens. After Grandpa had this opportunity, the Xiao family gradually rose to become one of the qi refining families in Donghai village. The only regret is, to cultivate immortality, one must possess a spiritual root. The grandfather who was the earliest to obtain immortality had no chance of becoming a cultivator. Xiao Heting spoke up and said, I have heard about the complete destruction of the 2 demon hunting ships of the Xiao family. How many cultivators are there among the Xiao family's children now? There are still 9 more. Xiao Changsheng did not conceal anything and truthfully said, in the second generation of the Xiao family, there are also cultivators, including my father Xiao Mingyue, second uncle Xiao Mingdai, third uncle Xiao Mingwei, and fourth uncle Xiao Mingyi. My father Xiao Mingyue went out to sea to search for opportunities to build foundations. Second uncle, third uncle, and fourth uncle were not on the demon hunting ship and were spared. In the third generation of the Xiao family, there were also cultivators such as myself, Xiao Changyuan, Xiao Changyin, Xiao Changsheng, and Xiao Changsheng. Upon hearing this, Xiao Heading let out a leisurely sigh. Before the incident with the demon hunting ship, there were over 20 disciples of the Xiao family who were practicing immortality. And now the third generation of the Xiao family only has 5 cultivators left. A disaster caused heavy losses to the Xiao family. It can be seen from this. How cruel the cultivation world is. At this moment Xiao Changsheng also felt a bit sad in his heart. The family's strength has sharply declined. The ability to resist risks has been greatly reduced. Among the 9 cultivators, Uncle Xiao Mingdai, responsible for coordinating the affairs of the Xiao family. Uncle Xiao Mingwei manages the Xiao family fleet. Fourth uncle Xiao Mingyi is a family alchemist. Xiao Changyuan, the son of Xiao Mingdai, became a disciple of the Heavenly Sword sect on Yaoguang Skirt Island. His cultivation level was to cultivate 4 layers of qi. Xiao Changyin, the son of Xiao Mingwei, was worshipped by the Tianji sect of Yaoguang Kudo, and his cultivation was to cultivate 4 layers of qi. Xiao Mingyi's sons Xiao Changsheng and Xiao Changsheng both have 3 levels of cultivation in qi cultivation. The East China Sea is vast and boundless, with countless islands. These islands are collectively referred to as Yaogangding Island. On each island, there are families and sects, as well as a large number of mortals. Every year, the sects on Yaoguangdu Island come to the seaside ferry town to recruit talented disciples and replenish fresh blood. Xiao Changyuan and Xiao Changyin were both selected by the sect and sent overseas. After a moment of silence, Xiao Heting spoke up and said, "Changsheng, the ancestors of the Xiao family once established a genealogy in lineage. When it comes to my generation, it happens to be from the He generation. As the head of the Xiao family, you must remember your family's lineage. The heir can inherit the divination, and the appointed successor He Ming. Long and shining like a constant light, shining endlessly with distant aspirations. Grandpa, rest assured." Xiao Changsheng said with a solemn expression, "I will always remember it." Upon hearing the assurance of the eldest grandson, Xiao Heting nodded in satisfaction. In the second generation of the family with the character Ming, the eldest son Xiao Mingyue has reached the 8th level of qi cultivation. My second son Xiao Mingdai has reached the 6th level of qi cultivation. Xiao Mingwei, the third son, has reached the 5th level of qi cultivation. The fourth son Xiao Mingyi has reached the 5th level of qi cultivation. In the third generation of the family, Xiao Changsheng is the qilin of the family. He was young and intelligent, serving as the clan leader. His cultivation level also reached the 7th level of qi cultivation. Despite the damage to the strength of the Xiao family. But as long as Xiao Changsheng and others are present, sooner or later, the Xiao family will rise again. Even if he passes away today. Xiao Heting can also smile and be worthy of his ancestors. At this moment, Xiao Changsheng spoke up and said, "Grandpa, I had a strange encounter at the beach a few days ago and accidentally found a storage bag with 1 million spirit stones inside. You also know that in the land of wealth, wealth ranks first. Cultivation resources are the foundation of everything. So, I want to take out these spirit stones and use them for family development. 1 million spirit stones." Xiao Heting took a deep breath of air at this moment, his face full of shock. What is the concept of 1 million spirit stones? You should know. After more than 10 years of ordinary casual cultivation and hard work, one can earn less than 300 to 400 spirit stones. A very precious top-level magic tool, priced at around 2,000 spirit stones. The foundation building pill competed among countless cultivators, with an auction price of thousands of spirit stones. A demon hunting ship that can resist the foundation building monster, priced at 10,000 spirit stones. A high-level talisman that is comparable to a full strike during the Yuanying period, with a price of tens of thousands of spirit stones per piece. 1 million spirit stones, all of which are top-notch magical tools of excellent quality and excellent functions, can be purchased for up to 500 pieces. To put it bluntly, the Xiao family has a wealth of 1 million spirit stones. In a short period of time, it can develop into a well-known foundation-building family and cultivate true foundation-building cultivators. Xiao Heading smiled and said, "Changsheng, you have been cultivating 6 levels of qi since you were young. Picking up a storage bag containing 1 million inferior spirit stones this time is also your own opportunity. Keep the spirit stone for your own cultivation and strive to become a foundation-building cultivator as soon as possible." "Grandpa, I have made up my mind," Xiao Changsheng bluntly said. "Since my grandson has become the head of the Xiao family, he naturally needs to work diligently to develop the family. The resources of 1 million spirit stones will be allocated to the children of the Xiao family. Can make the family develop faster. Anyway." Xiao Heading saw the resolute expression on his eldest grandson's face and finally nodded. "As my grandson said, so many resources were thrown down. It will definitely make the Xiao family a renowned foundation-building family. It's really unbelievable that this legitimate grandson has such a deep family concept at a young age. If we say, the Xiao family is a pile of dry firewood. The 1 million spirit stones that Changsheng took out were just a spark that would ignite the Xiao family and ignite a raging fire." Chapter 3. 1 million spirit stones, Family Development Plan. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. 3 days later. Donghai Village, the ancestral tomb of the Xiao family. A complex and solemn funeral ceremony is underway. The children of the Xiao family are all dressed in plain clothes and have a very solemn expression. In the human skirt, even Xiao Changyuan and Xiao Changyin, who were worshipped by the Yao Guangkudo sect, returned home. The 2 demon hunting ships of the Xiao family were completely destroyed. What is lost is not only property, but also half of the cultivators in the family. In addition, the crew members have no bones left. On the ancestral tomb, many clothing and crown mounds have been added. Seeing this scene, while the children of the Xiao family have feelings of concern, they can't help but feel that the lives of the cultivators in the immortal world are like grass. The fact is indeed so. In the cultivation world, immortals and demons rise together, and gods and monsters emerge together. A fight among high-level cultivators, a whimsical foraging by high-level monsters, and even murder and treasure hunting among cultivators can make low-level cultivators restless. I want to survive safely in the cultivation world. The children of the family must report to the group for warmth and unite their hearts. After the funeral ceremony, the 9 cultivators of the Xiao family, as well as Mr. Xiao Heading, returned home. Everyone began to discuss the family's future development plan. Above the main seat, Xiao Changsheng spoke up and said, "The deceased are gone, the living are like this. Grandfather, second uncle, third uncle, fourth uncle, all cousins, today I want to establish a constitution for the family as soon as you speak." Everyone's gaze was focused on Xiao Changsheng. Faced with the gaze of elders, Xiao Changsheng is not stage fright. He said in a deep voice, "I have decided to use all the resources of my family to make the Xiao family prosperous." Upon hearing this, everyone was stunned. In their view, the family has been severely injured, so we should lick our wounds and rest well for a period of time. Instead of radical actions, a mature family needs a deep foundation to face the ups and downs of the future. The old man Xiao Heading continued, "You may not know that yesterday Changsheng gave the family 1 million spirit stones." Silence. The hall is silent. Next up. Everyone present took a deep breath of air. During their years in the cultivation world, they were well aware of the weight of 1,000,000 spirit stones. After a moment of silence, the elders began to chatter and discuss. Changsheng, where did you get 1,000,000 spirit stones? Changsheng, have you contributed so many spirit stones directly to your family? 1,000,000 spirit stones. Changsheng, you really scared us this time. A first-order inferior demon hunting ship, with a cost of only a few hundred spirit stones, how many can we buy? Hear the discussions of elders. Xiao Changsheng first explained the origin of the spirit stone. Then he took out a stack of paper and distributed it to everyone. I have formulated a development plan for the Xiao family. Elders and cousins, take a look first. After the Xiao family received the paper, they patiently took a look. I saw dense fonts written on it. Firstly, the family took out 100,000 spirit stones, recruited more followers, rebuilt the Xiao family fleet, and purchased second-order demon hunting ships. Secondly, the family took out 100,000 spirit stones and established the Xiao family library, Xiao family treasure building, and Xiao family medicinal materials building, collecting various techniques, treasures, medicinal materials, and so on. Thirdly, the family took out 100,000 spirit stones and established a family intelligence building to collect intelligence on the Zhou dynasty, Yaoguangkudo Island, and the East China Sea, in order to understand major events in the cultivation world. Fourthly, the family takes out 100,000 spirit stones and purchases spiritual fields, high-level formations, and puppets to enhance the family's foundation. Sixth, the family presented 100,000 spirit stones to the clan leader Xiao Changsheng to enhance their cultivation and strive to build a foundation as soon as possible. Seventh, the family presented 100,000 spirit stones to Xiao Mingdai and Xiao Changyuan to enhance their cultivation and strive to build a foundation as soon as possible. Eighth, the family will provide 100,000 spirit stones to Xiao Mingwei and Xiao Changyin to improve their cultivation and strive to build a foundation as soon as possible. Ninth, the family will provide 100,000 spirit stones to Xiao Mingyi, Xiao Changzhao, and Xiao Changqing to improve their cultivation and strive to build a foundation as soon as possible. 10th, keep the remaining 100,000 spirit stones in the family for future use. See here. Everyone present couldn't help but take a breath of cold air. Is the tribal leader's development plan too bold? This is 1,000,000 spirit stones. Saying flowers is enough. Long life is not about being young. This courage and courage are not something that ordinary people can possess. After a moment of discussion among the crowd, Xiao Mingdai shook his head and said, "Chief, this spirit stone plan is not appropriate. A cultivator combines personal strength into one. The birth of a foundation-building cultivator in the family is far more meaningful than having 10 more cultivators practicing qi. You have a fast cultivation speed and are a rare cultivation genius. The family should fully support you with their resources in order to achieve maximum benefits." Upon hearing this, everyone present nodded one after another. A cultivator who reached the 7th level of qi cultivation at the age of 16 has a significantly higher success rate in building foundations than others. Xiao Changyuan spoke up and said, "Patriarch, I am practicing at the Tianjian Gate on Yaogangding Island and I am not lacking resources. I won't want my share of resources anymore." "I'm not lacking resources either." Xiao Changyin quickly agreed. Hear the words of the two. Xiao Changsheng smiled. His two cousins are both external disciples of the sect and have no cultivation resources at all. Regular cultivation. I'm afraid I'm not even willing to use the spirit stone. But this time the family held a funeral. The two of them hurriedly rode over by the immortal crane of the sect, obviously spending a lot of spirit stones. Xiao Changsheng looked at the two and said bluntly, "Wealth couples follow the law of land, and wealth ranks first. With resources, you can purchase a good flying sword, a set of good defense tools, a massive amount of talismans and elixirs, and even purchase puppets during the foundation and golden pill periods to protect yourself. In your daily cultivation, you will have abundant spiritual stones and can also cultivate advanced techniques and spells. The cultivation world even lacks resources to transform into a true god. You two chi cultivators, dare you say you don't lack resources? The words fell. Xiao Changyuan and Xiao Changsheng both smiled awkwardly. Actually, they are all over now, unable to even pull out 10 spirit stones. Xiao Changsheng continued, cultivation methods, elixirs, spells, vestments, artifacts, elixirs, spiritual rice, talismans, alchemy furnaces, formations, puppets, storage bags, foundation building pills. Everything requires the cost of spiritual stones. This time, the family is offering you spiritual stone cultivation in the hope that you can break through the foundation building period as soon as possible and give back to the Xiao family. I hope many years later. When the outside world mentions the Xiao family in the East China Sea, they will say that the Xiao family has 3 foundations in one gate and 5 foundations in one gate. The words fell. Everyone present nodded solemnly. They are all rational people. Naturally, it is clear that these spirit stones have great benefits for the development of the Xiao family. In the case of abundant cultivation resources, just give them time. The Xiao family will definitely rise rapidly and become the foundation building family. At the same time, they were also very emotional. In the cultivation world of the jungle, the strong hold the power of life and death, while the weak can only crawl to the ground, bow down and be subject to slaughter. If they unexpectedly receive 1 million spirit stones, perhaps they will only give a portion to revitalize the family, rather than giving it all to the family. The selflessness of the clan leader is really touching. Chapter 4. The adversarial aura of understanding, the talent of Xiao family's children. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. After the family meeting. Everyone in the Xiao family is busy. Yes, busy expanding the scale of the commercial bank. Yes, busy buying formations and puppets. Yes, busy purchasing techniques and spells. Yes, busy purchasing various alchemy materials. If there are, return to the sect and start practicing. The children of the Xiao family who have no spiritual roots have also been assigned tasks and are too busy to touch the ground. Yaoguang Skirt Island. Outside the mountain peak and within the forest. Xiao Changyuan stood with a sword in hand. He took a deep breath and drew his sword out of its sheath. His movements may seem slow, but in the eyes of others, they seem to teleport like a sword. Xiao Changyuan raised his sword and waved it, with the tip pointing diagonally towards the sky. In an instant, the sword's energy erupted like a mountain flood, sweeping across all directions of the world, unstoppable. A deafening roar came from within the forest. Trees turned against each other and the mountain collapsed. The ground was even scarred by the sword energy, leaving a series of terrifying cracks. After 3 breaths, the sword energy dissipates. Within a radius of 1 mile, everything was desolate and all the trees were cut off. Countless flowers, plants, and sawdust are still dancing in the air, and dust is rising. Looking from a high altitude. Like a huge circle, rising from the Skirt Mountain. Seeing the scene before me, Xiao Changyuan couldn't help but be stunned. What happened? He just used the ground-breaking sword technique as his starting move. Why is there so much destructive power? The most exaggerated thing is, splitting the earth sword technique is just an external sword technique that everyone in the Tianjin sect knows what exactly is this situation. I didn't wait for Xiao Changyuan to react. A white-haired old man suddenly appeared in front of me. Haha, good, good. Perfect level ground-breaking sword technique. Kid, you have unparalleled talent. Would you be willing to learn from me? Hear the words of the old man. Xiao Changyuan was startled. Perfect level ground-breaking sword technique. Each swordsmanship is divided into beginner, minor, major, and perfect. If you can cultivate your swordsmanship to a small level, you will already be able to stand out in the outside world, let alone achieve great success and perfection later on. Those with insufficient talent. Perhaps I will never be able to cultivate to a perfect state in my lifetime. And at this moment the old man in front of him, however, said that he had perfected his ground-breaking sword technique and wanted to take him as his disciple. Did your luck turn around? I pay my respects to my master, disciple. Xiao Changyuan's thoughts changed and he quickly bowed. He has a low cultivation level. But not a fool. The old man in front of me, wearing the robe of the heavenly sword sect, is clearly a high-level member of the sect. Worshipping him as a teacher is beneficial without any drawbacks. Okay. The old man with white hair stroked his beard and smiled. He shook his sleeve and robe, and disappeared with Xiao Changyuan. On the other side. Inside the Xiao family's courtyard. In a certain confidential room. Xiao Changyin sat cross-legged on the bed, cultivating immortality and absorbing energy. His left and right hands both held on to a lower-grade spirit stone. Cultivating immortality and absorbing qi is actually the process of extracting spiritual energy from heaven and earth, and refining oneself. Originally, the Xiao family had limited resources. If the children in the family want to cultivate, they can only rely on absorbing the spiritual energy from heaven and earth on their own, rather than extravagantly practicing with spiritual stones. Xiao Changyin practiced the family passed-down martial arts. A warm and moist breath gushed out from the spirit stone, passing through the palm of his hand and passing through his limbs and bones, making people feel refreshed and comfortable all over. Wealth couples follow the law of the land, and wealth comes first. Compared to slowly absorbing the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. Using spirit stones to assist in cultivation can be much faster. At this moment, Xiao Changyin has gained a deeper understanding of cultivation resources. If only the cultivation speed could be faster. Just said this. Xiao Changyin was lost in thought. The first step to cultivating immortality is to use spiritual energy and swallow it into the body. Through the operation of martial arts, this can be achieved. Different levels of cultivation techniques. The speed of absorbing spiritual energy also varies. What is the difference between low-level and high-level techniques in absorbing spiritual energy? Are the operating lines different? Different meridians used. Different levels of proficiency in martial arts. How to transport spiritual energy faster. Silently. The spiritual light splashed in Xiao Changyin's mind. His heart gave birth to countless insights. The Xiao family's family tradition of martial arts, the Haina Baichuan Ju, runs wildly within him. After a moment. The second level of The Secret to the Sea and the 100 Rivers has been successfully cultivated. The third level of The Technique of Seas and Rivers has been successfully cultivated. The fourth level of The Technique of Seas and Rivers has been successfully cultivated. The fifth level of the Haina Baichuan Ju has been successfully cultivated. The eighth level of the Haina Baichuan Ju has been successfully cultivated. The ninth level of the Haina Baichuan Ju has been successfully cultivated. After completing the cultivation of the technique to a great perfection, Xiao Changyin regained his qi cultivation. At the moment of breathing, a cyclone formed around him. The invisible and colorless spiritual energy of heaven and earth rushed into his body, and he suddenly felt a refreshing feeling. Click. Two spiritual stones on the left and right hands instantly turn into powder. Xiao Changyin stopped and quickly took out 100 inferior spirit stones from his storage bag. He did not continue his cultivation, but meditated and pondered. The Great Perfection Technique. The cultivation speed is indeed much faster. Can it be faster? Xiao Changyin sensed spiritual energy while observing it. Suddenly he had a flash of inspiration. Make corresponding changes to the already learned great perfection, the technique of absorbing all rivers in the sea, in order to continue improving the speed of qi absorption. After the changes are completed, Xiao Changyin couldn't wait to start trying. After the operation of a brand new cultivation method, the spiritual energy between heaven and earth has already come to life in his perception. The new cultivation method is now crazily capturing spiritual energy. The spiritual energy between heaven and earth, as well as the spiritual energy from the 100 spiritual stones in front of us, suddenly formed small eddies that were sucked into our bodies. More and more spiritual energy is being pulled. Xiao Changyin only felt his pores breathing freely, filled with joy. At the same time, these spiritual energies of heaven and earth are constantly refining his body. The new technique is called Hai Na Bai Chuan swallowing and absorbing technique. I just named it not long ago. Xiao Changyin remained calm and focused, with the pure spiritual energy in his body rapidly nourishing the qi and blood, expanding his meridians, and gathering the elixir field along the path of his movement. At this moment, he felt an indescribable comfort. The spirit seems to have been washed, clear and comfortable. Xiao Changyin opened his eyes and burst out with a hint of energy, as if stepping into the realm of practicing qi at the 5th level. All members of the 2nd and 3rd generations of the Xiao family. All in their respective areas of expertise, like a fish in water. Practice, martial arts, swordsmanship, palm techniques, body techniques, alchemy, business, and so on are all like this. Everyone in the Xiao family felt this change. They were puzzled by this. Although I don't understand why. But improving one's cultivation level, understanding the level of martial arts, body speed, and alchemy efficiency is undoubtedly a good thing. Actually, what they don't know is, the Xiao family is blessed with an extraordinary aura of family intelligence. All family members are able to excel in their areas of expertise and possess exceptional intelligence. Over time, the talents of the children of the Xiao family will demonstrate excellent intelligence, become super geniuses, and achieve even more outstanding achievements in their areas of expertise. Chapter 5. Global Understanding Against Heaven, True Multilateralism. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the early morning, the sun is rising, and purple is coming from the east. Xiao Changsheng sat cross-legged in front of the window, with hundreds of spirit stones placed in front of him. The spiritual energy inside the spirit stone, as well as the heaven and earth spiritual energy converging from all directions, form a wave that flows into Xiao Changsheng's body, and then forms a cycle of internal and external circulation. He operates according to his own improved techniques. Due to his rebellious nature, he practiced without any obstacles and went very smoothly. Quickly, Xiao Changsheng entered a mysterious state of enlightenment. In the Dantian, it was like boiling water, wildly surging with air currents. His body made waves of movements, like the sound of bamboo and silk cracking. At the same time, spiritual energy constantly circulates in the body, autonomously washing essence and marrow. In no time, countless fine impurities were brought out from his pores all over his body, and his realm also loosened accordingly. The spiritual energy of heaven and earth that originally came from breaking through and gathering around me has returned to tranquility. Xiao Changsheng slowly opened his eyes, exhaled a mouthful of turbid air, and murmured, "Practice the 9 layers of qi. There are breathing arrays, spirit gathering arrays, and defense arrays in the room." A series of barriers covered up his movements during cultivation, without any leakage. No one expected it. It has only been half a month since the 2 demon hunting ships of the Xiao family were destroyed. Xiao Changsheng's realm ranges from 7 levels of qi cultivation to 9 levels of qi cultivation. According to this trend, he is confident that he will successfully build the foundation within half a month. Of course, Xiao Changsheng knew it in his heart. The reason why we can break through so quickly. The reason is that he has a high talent for cultivation, coupled with abundant spiritual stone resources and a rebellious understanding. Otherwise, he needs at least 2 more years to reach the 9th level of qi cultivation. When it comes to understanding, it's against heaven. During this period of time, Xiao Changsheng fully experienced what it means to exaggerate to the extreme in terms of comprehension. Anything can be seen at a glance. And be able to draw analogies, innovate through the old, surpass the blue and surpass the blue. In terms of cultivation techniques, the family tradition of martial arts, Haina Baichuan Ju, has been improved by him into Haina Baichuan swallowing and aspiration technique, Haina Baichuan whale swallowing technique, and Baiming whale swallowing technique. Baiming whale swallowing technique, as the name suggests, is an imitation of whale swallowing, one closed and one closed, capable of devouring all things. The specific level of the new cultivation method. Xiao Changsheng is not quite sure, but he should be able to cultivate until the Yuaning period. A primitive baby cultivation technique from the outside world, with millions of cheap spiritual stones and millions of expensive ones. Now he has created the whale swallowing technique of the North Sea. I feel like I saved millions of spirit stones for my family. In terms of physical training, he created his own body refining technique, the dragon elephant forging technique. The human body is composed of endless particles. This cultivation technique opens up the power of the human body's microparticle giant. After opening up 840 million particles, dragon elephant particles can be created on the giant elephant particles. After the human body is covered with dragon-like particles, the cultivation method becomes complete. At that time, his every move could overturn the river and the sea, and even a roar could make the stars fall. Xiao Changsheng has just practiced the dragon elephant forging technique. But he felt that his body contained infinite power, which could directly kill the cultivator who was building the foundation. In terms of swordsmanship, Xiao Changsheng has already grasped the meaning of a perfect sword. Generally speaking, at the beginning of Kendo, spiritual power is used to activate the true solution of Kendo and transform it into sword energy. Being able to achieve this step can be considered as stepping onto the threshold of cultivating swordsmanship. A swordsmanship that, when practiced to perfection, can condense the power of swordsmanship. Understanding one point of sword form can be called sword cultivation. After the 1-part sword posture, 2-part sword posture, 3-part sword posture, and 10-part sword posture, they are condensed into one sword posture. Starting from a 1% sword momentum, continue to condense 2% sword momentum, 3% sword momentum, and only after reaching 10% sword momentum can 1% sword intent converge. Ordinary swordsmanship cultivators, spending their entire lives, cannot condense any sword spirit. Thanks to his rebellious intellect. Not long after Xiao Changsheng practiced swordsmanship, he comprehended the perfect meaning of swordsmanship and can be called a genius in swordsmanship. In terms of magic, he practiced various spells such as exorcism, sword defense, spiritual eye, golden light, fire bullet, trapped vine, lightning strike, wind defense, and water repellent to a perfect level. In terms of divine consciousness, his divine sense can cover a distance of thousands of feet. However, in the early days of building foundations, ordinary cultivators only have 100 zhang of divine consciousness. In terms of equipment, he is wearing a second-level top.Grade robe, which can withstand a full blow during the foundation construction period. The weapon he used was a second-level mid-level flying sword, which could easily kill early cultivators who were building foundations. If combined with the sword intent, it can easily kill cultivators in the middle stage of building foundations. In his storage ring, there are a large number of second-level lower-grade talismans and elixirs for restoring spiritual power. As for spiritual medicines and various refining materials, there are countless. Not to mention armed to the teeth. But it's not much difference. Now Xiao Changsheng can proudly say that he has become a true, polygonal, cultivator. In terms of cultivating the 4 arts of immortality, he has also tried it during this period. thanks to the unparalleled understanding in all fields. As a talisman, he has become a second-level lower-level talisman master. As an alchemist, he has become a second-level lower-level alchemist. As a refining expert, he has become a second-level inferior refining expert. With the formation, he has become a second-level lower-level mage. There was a saying in my previous life, there is a craft that never starves to death anywhere. This applies equally to cultivators. The mainstream cultivation techniques, as long as they are the same, not only can they not starve to death, but they are also extremely popular, and wherever they go, they are always coveted. Of course, cultivating immortals inherently consumes a lot of time, energy, and money. Every part-time training is the same. It will require an additional amount of energy and money. The vast majority of cultivators do not have the time, energy, or money to cultivate other things, and can only focus on one aspect of cultivation. After all, in the mainstream cultivation of immortals, each has its own difficulties. Alchemists who want to master various alchemy formulas will waste many furnaces. An alchemist who wants to master various magical tools will waste a lot of materials. When drawing each talisman, the master must gather all the essence and spirit. A slight mistake means losing the game. And the lifespan of Fu masters is often not too long. As for the formation mages, they rely entirely on their talents to make a living. If there is no talent, getting started is extremely difficult. If it weren't for the extraordinary aura of global understanding, Xiao Changsheng won't learn the 4 skills of cultivating immortals at the same time. With this halo, if there is time in the future, he will also try to learn techniques such as puppetry, animal control, insect control, spells, divination, goo and poison, pulse exploration, geomancy, and spiritual guidance. Of course, Fu masters, alchemists, and array mages are actually not important. He doesn't need to use the 4 skills of cultivating immortals to make money. The urgent task at present is to strive to break through the foundation building period as soon as possible and allow the Xiao family to have foundation building cultivators in place. After realizing this point, Xiao Changsheng breathed a sigh of relief. Produced by the system, it must be a masterpiece. Now all the children of the Xiao family are blessed with a divine aura of enlightenment. Just give them a certain amount of time. Everyone will shine brightly in their respective fields. As for the Xiao family's children without spiritual roots, Xiao Changsheng also had plans in his heart. As long as we create a cultivation technique that can enable even ordinary people to cultivate immortals, in the future, there will be an endless stream of cultivators from the Xiao family, stunning everyone in the world. Chapter 6. The family is in full swing, attacking Donghai Xiao. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. 7 days later. The ancestral home of the Xiao family. Xiao Changsheng and his second uncle Xiao Mingdai inspected the newly completed family building together. As early as before, the Xiao family had hired a large number of craftsmen such as commoners, carpenters, bricklayers, stonemasons, lacquersmen, etc. to build the family's library, treasure house, and medicinal plant building. The past month has passed. 3 new buildings have risen from the ground, standing tall in the Xiao family. The first thing the two inspected was the family library located in the middle of their ancestral home. The library is 10 zhang high and carved beams and painted rafters looks lofty. The hall is paved with floor tiles and has a simple structure, with bookshelves and books or jade slips placed on each display rack. Xiao Mingdai introduced, clan leader, the Xiao family library has 820 books on various martial arts, swordsmanship, spells, body techniques, maps, and the history of cultivators. Among them, there are 30.6 cultivation techniques during the Qi cultivation period and 3 cultivation techniques during the foundation construction period. At present, the Xiao family is still collecting various books on a large scale. Upon hearing this, Xiao Changsheng nodded in admiration. Cultivation is the foundation of cultivating immortals. High-level martial arts can be encountered but not sought. Of course, as long as there are enough spirit stones, you can also buy the Yuanyinki cultivation techniques. Next, he browsed through the martial arts collected by 3 families. The first skill is called Hanhai Gong, which is a water attribute technique that can be practiced until the later stage of foundation construction. After training, the spiritual power is like the sea, constantly growing and able to control the river and water. Has absolute suppression power over low-level martial arts. The second skill is called Wood Spirit Skill, which is a wood attribute skill that can be practiced up to the middle stage of foundation building. This cultivation method is very suitable for cultivators like Mu Lingzhen and can increase the success rate of foundation construction by 20%. The third skill, called Golden Armor Technique, is a metallic technique that can be practiced up to the middle stage of foundation building. This technique can enhance spiritual strength and slightly increase physical strength. Xiao Mingdai introduced from the side, chief, among these 3 martial arts, Hanhai Gong, is the most expensive. This technique was obtained by auction at an auction house on Yaogangding Island, with a total of 14,000 spirit stones. Muling Gong and Jinjia Gong are priced at around 6,000 spirit stones and can be purchased in Linhai Xian town. The words fell. Xiao Changsheng took out 2 martial arts books from the storage ring and handed them to Xiao Mingdai, saying, "Uncle, these 2 martial arts books were created by me and will be placed in the family library in the future." The Biming whale swallowing technique can be practiced until the Yuaning period, and all 5 element attributes can be practiced. The dragon elephant forging technique can be practiced into the Yuaning period physical training. From now on, the children of the Xiao family will practice these 2 martial arts. As for the 3 foundational techniques collected, rewards will be given to the disciples who have made significant contributions to the family. This Xiao Mingdai was extremely surprised, with an incredible expression on his face. Create 2 original infant stage martial arts. This talent is too exaggerated, isn't it? To what extent is my nephew's innate talent for longevity? After a moment, he came to his senses and asked, "Chief, do we still need to continue collecting martial arts?" "Of course, continue." Xiao Changsheng was very clear in his heart. Having a rebellious understanding does not necessarily mean being omniscient and omnipotent. Only through experiences in the mortal world, diverse perspectives, knowledge accumulation, and reading massive Taoist collections can we fully develop the power of the supernatural aura of comprehension. In a situation with profound cultural heritage, he will only be able to create his own transformation of the divine period technique and even the Mahayana period technique next time. After leaving the library, Xiao Changsheng and Xiao Mingdai arrived at the family treasure house. The building is divided into various areas. There are various areas, such as puppet area, talisman area, magic tool area, elixir area, formation area, material area, or area, etc. Walk to the puppet zone. A dazzling array of puppets caught the eye. Xiao Mingdai introduced from the side. Clan leader, this is a top grade puppet beast with a price of 2,000 spirit stones. It is difficult to damage it without the foundation period. Clan leader, this is a top-notch puppet beast of the first rank, priced at 3,000 spirit stones, which can compete with early cultivators in building foundations. Clan leader, this is a second-level lower-grade dragon eagle puppet beast, priced at 6,000 spirit stones. We need a medium-grade spirit stone to drive it. Clan leader, this is a top-level puppet beast of the second level, priced at 15,000 spirit stones. It can easily defeat cultivators in the middle of building foundations. After arriving at the talisman area, Xiao Mingdai continued to make an introduction. Clan leader, this is a second-level top-grade thunder fire talisman that can damage cultivators in the later stages of building foundations. Clan leader, this is the second-level lower-grade talisman array plate, embedded with 70.2 second-level lower-grade talismans. Clan leader, this is a second-level medium-level talisman array plate, embedded with 108 second-level medium-level talismans, all activated with power comparable to the middle stage of foundation building. After arriving at the formation zone. Clan leader, this is a top-notch formation called the Water Curtain Light and Shadow Formation, which has functions such as concealment, protection, and vigilance. Clan leader, this is a second-level inferior formation, the 5-element sword formation, which has extremely strong defense and can resist cultivators in the early stages of foundation building. Clan leader, this is a second-level lower-level formation. Gathering spirit formation can gather surrounding spiritual power, with a concentration comparable to that of a second-level spiritual pulse. Next. Xiao Changsheng successively visited areas such as Danyao, Fhe, Material, and Oregon. Massive treasures are stored in treasure houses. He couldn't help but feel a little emotional about this. The background of the Xiao family has rapidly improved, and it is no longer what it used to be. After leaving the treasure house, Xiao Changsheng went to the herbal medicine building again. There are many spiritual medicines and herbs inside. After refining these spiritual medicines into pills, they can enhance the overall cultivation of the family's children. Xiao Changsheng looked at Xiao Mingdai and asked, "Second uncle, how many disciples are there in the Xiao family now?" "There are already 200 people. Xiao Mingdai bluntly said, "There are many scattered constructions in Donghai village, and everyone lacks resources. The conditions offered by the Xiao family to their disciples are superior, with up to 10 spirit stones per month." Naturally, it attracted many customers. Some of these disciples will go to the Xiao family's demon hunting boat, some will guard the Xiao family, and some will go to the Xiao family's spiritual field to plant spiritual rice. Very good. Xiao Changsheng nodded in satisfaction. The number of family cultivators is limited. Many things cannot be done by oneself. Recruiting customers is also a way to enhance the overall strength of the family. Of course, the prerequisite is that the Xiao family can suppress these disciples. After leaving the medicinal building, with a thought, Xiao Changsheng opened the system's attribute panel. Host. Xiao Changsheng, age. 16, identity. Xiao family chief, cultivation. Practicing 9 layers of qi, family. Donghai Xiao family, number of cultivators. 9, family members. 205 people, family talisman master rank. Second rank lower rank, family alchemist level. Second level lower level, family formation mage level. Second level lower level, family alchemist rank. Second rank lower rank, the highest level of a family cultivator. Practicing 9 layers of qi, family architecture. Library, treasure building, herbal medicine building, halo. The aura of family intelligence defying the heavens, the aura of family unity in harmony, family business. Xiao family monster hunting ship, family agriculture. Not yet open, family formation. Not yet open, family pills. Not yet open, family talisman. Not yet open, family secret realm. Not yet open, in the properties panel. The comprehensive strength of the Xiao family has become much stronger than a month ago. As long as it settles for another period of time. After the Xiao family has digested 1,000,000 spirit stones, their overall strength will reach a new level. Chapter 7. 3 Second.Order Demon Hunting Ships, Shocking the Lu Family. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. The next day. Donghai Village Wharf. 3 majestic demon hunting ships are anchored in the harbor. Each demon hunting ship has 2 levels, measuring 30 zhang in length, 10 zhang in height, and 9 zhang in width. The entire body is made of second.order spiritual material, Xian Tai wood, with sturdy planks and exquisite carvings. The mast of the ship stands tall like a gun, and the sails are fluttering, exuding a majestic and solemn aura. Looking around, it looks like a steel giant ship. The cultivators on the dock were all amazed when they saw this. 3 second.Order demon hunting ships. Who owns them? If I remember correctly, a second.Order spirit ship costs at least 20,000 spirit stones. Hiss. 20,000 spirit stones. This is too expensive, isn't it? I have been practicing for decades, and I have only seen a second-level spirit ship once on Yaogangding Island. Wait. Look, the demon hunting ship has the character, Xiao, written on it. Is it owned by the Xiao family in the East Sea? How could it be? The Xiao family in the East China Sea only had a first-level demon hunting ship and couldn't even get 60,000 spirit stones. Buy 3 second-level demon hunting ships. Amidst everyone's discussion, I saw a monk in a dress, majestically arriving at the dock and stepping onto the demon hunting boat. The young man led by Xiao Changsheng is the head of the Xiao family. Behind him, the members of the Xiao family and their disciples gathered together. The cultivators saw this scene and instantly understood that these 3 demon hunting ships belonged to the Xiao family. Above the deck, Xiao Mingwei introduced from the side, clan leader. These 3 demon hunting ships were purchased from the Yaoguang Skirt Island spaceship sect and cost a total of 66,000 spirit stones. Each ship draws spiritual patterns and arranges a second-level lower-level spirit gathering array, a second-level upper-level protective array, a second-level upper-level attack array, and a second-level upper-level acceleration array. From the hull to the formation, the best materials are selected. Each monster hunting ship can be equipped with 80 crew members to complete tasks such as maintaining the ship, killing sea animals, handling materials, and daily cultivation. Cooperating with the formation, even if the demon hunting ship encounters a second.Order sea beast, it can still suppress and kill. Very good. Xiao Changsheng nodded in satisfaction. Ships in the cultivation world not only have large and sturdy hulls, but also are equipped with formations. Therefore, shipbuilding masters must not only have strong knowledge of shipbuilding, but also be proficient in formations. If the crew has enough tacit understanding, it is easy to level up and kill sea beasts. He looked at Xiao Mingwei and said, "Third uncle, the East China Sea is vast and boundless, and it often takes several months, even a year and a half, to go out to sea. After the supplies are completed in these few days, you will lead the fleet to sea to hunt monsters and promote the reputation of our Xiao family." "Yes, clan leader." Xiao Mingwei nodded to show understanding. Then, Xiao Changsheng looked at the gatekeeper behind him and said loudly, "You all came into my Xiao family to obtain resources and improve your cultivation. Those who are willing to go out to sea to hunt demons this time can not only receive a basic salary of 10 spirit stones per month, but also obtain a skill that can be practiced instinctively until the cultivation of qi is complete. In addition, each person can receive 1,000th of the fleet's harvest. The fleet earns 10,000 spirit stones, and each of you can receive 10 spirit stones." The words fell. Everyone present was amazed. Before becoming disciples of the Xiao family, they were mostly casual cultivators from Donghai. To contribute to the Xiao family and obtain rewards. This is reasonable and reasonable. But going out to sea to hunt monsters may pose a threat to one's life at any time. Who would risk their lives for 10 spirit stones every month? Now the head of the Xiao family said that each person can receive 1,000th of the fleet's harvest. 1,000th of the harvest. Speak big and speak small. At the very least, going out to sea to hunt demons can also be considered as fighting for oneself, rather than simply sacrificing one's life for the Xiao family. It is worth mentioning. Those who are willing to go out to sea to hunt demons can also obtain a cultivation technique that has been perfected to the point of qi cultivation. They are these casual cultivators. Previously, many techniques could only be practiced up to the 7th level of qi cultivation. The Xiao family promised them the cultivation method. Undoubtedly moved many people. At one point, the vast majority of the guests present expressed their willingness to become a member of the fleet. Seeing this scene, Xiao Mingwei smiled with relief. The condition promised by my nephew for a long life motivated all the disciples. And what the Xiao family has put in is only practicing Qigong and gaining 20.3%. A few words make people loyal. My nephew has really grown up. After 3 second.Order demon hunting ships made their debut at the dock, they caused a sensation throughout Donghai village. Every cultivator knows. The Xiao family in the East Sea is no longer what it used to be. With these 3 demon hunting ships. From now on, the Xiao family can easily hunt monsters and earn a lot of money. On the other side, the Donghai Lu family has also received news. Clan leader Lu Niansheng was furious. He slapped the stone table in front of him into powder and angrily said, "Where did the Xiao family come from to purchase a second-level demon hunting ship with the spirit stone? Both are cultivators from Donghai village." Lu Niansheng is well versed in the situation of the Xiao family. The entire Xiao family. Apart from Xiao Mingyue, who has practiced 8 levels of Qi, and Xiao Changsheng, who has practiced 7 levels of Qi, he has no other skills at all. With the financial resources of the Lu family, they cannot afford to buy a second-level demon hunting ship. Not to mention the Xiao family. Beside her, a woman in a long blue dress, gentle as jade, with starry eyes and bright teeth, whispered, "Father, calm down." The speaker was Lu Xingxue, the only daughter of Lu Niansheng. Lu Xingxue said softly, "Father, the world of cultivating immortals is full of adventures. By chance, the Xiao family obtained a batch of spirit stones or directly obtained 3 demon hunting ships, which is reasonable. Why should we investigate? Where did the Xiao family's spirit stone come from?" Lu Nian frowned and said, "Although that's the case, the Xiao family has plenty of spiritual stones, which can be harmful to the Lu family without any benefit. Previously, 2 demon hunting boats of the Xiao family were destroyed and people died. My father spoke to the Xiao family, saying that as long as they marry the Lu family, they are willing to marry 5 first-class demon hunting ships. Xiao Changsheng has abundant talent, and at the age of only 16, he has already practiced 7 levels of Qi. It won't take many years. He can become a foundation builder with a lifespan of 200 years. Perhaps Xiao Changsheng still has the chance to become a Jindan immortal, with a lifespan of 500 years. Once you become a Taoist couple, my Lu family can receive hundreds of years of protection." Upon hearing this, Lu Xingxue's pretty face turned red. 3 demon hunting boats from the Xiao family appeared at the dock, and she was also among the onlookers. It has to be said, Xiao Changsheng's appearance and temperament were the only ones she had ever seen in her life. If I could become a Taoist couple with Xiao Changsheng. She is naturally willing. But Lu Xingxue had self-awareness in her heart and said frankly, "Father, when the Xiao family appeared at the dock, 4th uncle was also present. Even with his cultivation level of cultivating 8 layers of Qi, it is impossible to see through Xiao Changsheng's cultivation level. This indicates that Xiao Changsheng has already practiced at least 9 layers of Qi. Such extraordinary talent. I'm afraid he will soon become a foundation builder. My Lu family is no longer qualified to marry the Xiao family. 9 layers of Qi cultivation." Lu Niansheng was startled. If I remember correctly, 1 month ago, Xiao Changsheng only has a cultivation level of 7 levels of Qi cultivation. Breakthrough twice a month. Such talent is truly astonishing. Now it seems the Lu family is indeed not qualified to marry the Xiao family. Because the Xiao family is about to become the foundation-building family. Chapter 8. Wealth moves people's hearts, and the 3 devils of the East China Sea attack. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. Above the East Sea Wharf. Within a certain level of top-grade demon hunting ship. A slender old man is drinking heavily and eating meat heavily. He looks a bit disheveled, with long hair and beard, and a pair of triangular eyes that don't make him a kind-hearted person. The old man has nothing to do with immortality and virtue. But he is a cultivator in the later stage of foundation building. Dong dong dong. The sound of footsteps came. Two elderly men in gray robes from the middle of the foundation construction period entered the cabin one after another. Big brother, the sea animal materials have been sold, selling 15,000 spirit stones. Big brother, all supplies have been replenished and we can set sail at any time. Upon hearing this, the delicate old man nodded slightly. The East China Sea is vast and boundless, and every time a supply point is encountered, it is necessary to replenish resources as much as possible. The two elderly men in gray robes in front of him are his younger brothers. After embarking on the path of cultivating immortality, the three of them relied on each other and made a name for themselves in the sea as the Three Devils of the East China Sea. Over time, the three of them don't even use their real names anymore, and consider themselves to be the Three Devils, based on their cultivation. Together, it is easy to kill late-stage cultivators who have built foundations. The Shah asked, "What is the origin of the 3 second.Order spirit ships on the dock?" "Boss, I've figured it out." Shah slowly said, "The owners of the 3 spiritual ships belong to the Xiao family in the East China Sea. It is said that the current highest cultivation level of the Xiao family is only 7 levels of qi cultivation. Local cultivators all believe that the Xiao family had a bad luck and unexpectedly obtained 3 second.Order spirit ships. 7 layers of qi cultivation." The Shah raised his eyebrows, somewhat surprised. "I thought the owners of the 3 second.Order spiritual ships were at least the Chikuji family or the Jindan family. The Lianqi family owns 3 second.Order spirit ships. This is like children carrying gold through the bustling market." San Shah suggested, "Big brother, we worked tirelessly to kill numerous monsters and only earned 15,000 spirit stones. And these 3 second.Order spiritual ships of the Xiao family are worth more than 60,000 spiritual stones. Why don't we just grab it?" Hear the words of plunder. The great Shah is not surprising. Their 3 brothers have always committed evil deeds. If we do good deeds, they are not called the 3 demons of the East Sea, but the 3 immortals of the East Sea. The Shah pondered for a moment and said, "Have you inquired in detail about the background of the Xiao family? For example, does the Xiao family have the technique of cursing after death? For example, does the Xiao family have a teleportation talisman that can instantly escape? For example, does the Xiao family have the ability to deduce the heavenly mechanism technique to track down the culprit? For example, does the Xiao family have any members who hold senior positions in major sections? For example, do the Xiao family have any relatives who are Jindanzhenren or Yuanyingzhenjuan? For example, does the Xiao family have any members who hide their cultivation, but in fact, they have already transformed into divine beings? When unsure about a faction's background, it's easy for us to step on lightning with our hands." The words fell. 2 Shah and 3 Shah looked at each other with a hint of helplessness. Don't be fooled by their elder brother's highest cultivation. But his temperament is too cautious. Firstly, the nepotism behind the Xiao family cannot be investigated at all. Secondly, if you are afraid of one thing or another, how can you cultivate immortality? In the eyes of both of them, the most addictive thing in the cultivation world is to kill and seize treasures. Shah advised, "Big brother, there must be a risk of killing and robbing treasures. No one can guarantee that every time they make a move, they can set seemingly weak goals. But cultivating immortals is already a world of great struggle. We must compete for any resource, and if we don't win, we will die. 3 demon hunting ships worth over 60,000 spirit stones. With these resources, we have a chance to cultivate until the golden elixir stage." San Shah agreed from the side and said, "Big brother, what second brother said makes sense. As far as I know, In 2 days, the 3 spirit ships of the Xiao family will set sail to hunt monsters. If snatched at sea. Even if the 3 of us succeed in snatching, we will still be scarred. In my opinion, directly hit the Xiao family. Use force to make them surrender and obediently send them onto the spiritual ship. Anyway. The Xia sighed and decided to make a move. The 3 brothers working together are likely to snatch the 2nd-level demon hunting ship. Just grab one ship. They piloted a 2nd.Order spirit ship out to sea. Who can find them in the vast East China Sea? After the 3 brothers combined. Quickly fly to the ancestral home of the Xiao family. Their strategy is to capture the thief and the king first. Capture the high-level officials of the Xiao family alive. 2nd-order spiritual ship, easily obtainable. Arrive at the door of Xiao Jiazu's house. The scene in front of him stunned the 3 demons of Donghai. I saw hundreds of scattered cultivators besieging several puppets. That's right. It's just a puppet. The great demon, who had seen many things and was knowledgeable, said with a focused expression, the Xiao family has such a deep foundation, including the top-notch puppet beast of the 1st rank, the dragon eagle puppet beast of the 2nd rank, and the top-notch puppet beast of the 2nd rank. Facing multiple puppets at the level of foundation construction. Hundreds of scattered cultivators appeared very disheveled, unable to break through the puppet's defense and attack the Xiao family. At the entrance of the ancestral house, Xiao Mingdai said in a deep voice, "You all come as guests. Our Xiao family warmly welcomes you, but if you want to come and kill and seize treasures, don't blame our Xiao family for being impolite." The words fell. The attack of several puppets suddenly rose to a higher level. A cultivator who practiced 8 layers of qi, 9 layers of qi, and even in the early stages of building a foundation, gradually died under the hands of puppet beasts. In a human skirt. The major families who came to watch and eat melons were all discussing. The Xiao family's heritage is so profound. First, there were 3 2nd.Order demon hunting ships, and then there were several foundation period puppets. The Xiao family is really impressive. I have long said that if the Xiao family dares to take out 3 2nd.Order demon hunting ships, they naturally have the ability to protect treasures. The Xiao family spent 100,000 spirit stones on purchasing a demon hunting boat and several foundation period puppets, right? They are really wealthy. Amidst everyone's discussion, the 3 evil spirits of the East China Sea are also whispering. Xia asked, "Big brother, should we proceed with the original plan, or should we just step back?" Xia gritted his teeth and said, "We have all come, how can we return without success? We want the demon hunting boat, and even the puppets." After speaking, he patted the storage bag. 2 2nd-level intermediate-level puppet beasts appeared out of thin air and went to the battlefield to be responsible for restraining the puppet beasts of the Xiao family. Having decades of combat tacit understanding, the 2nd Xia and 3rd Xia quickly rushed towards the direction where Xiao Mingdai was when they saw their elder brother taking action. After 3 people started fighting. The scene was in an uproar. The 3 evil spirits of the East Sea have taken action. How did they appear here? Was it also for killing and looting? I heard that the 3 devils of the East China Sea once killed the founding perfection cultivator, and even managed to escape from the hands of the fake Dan cultivator. Damn it. The Xiao family is ruined this time, there may be a disaster of extermination. During speech. Sudden changes arise. A light curtain guards in front of the ancestral home of the Xiao family. Upon seeing this, the Xia exclaimed in surprise, "The 4 symbols blue light formation is a 2nd-level top-grade formation. Big brother, what formation is this?" The 2 evil spirits and 3 evil spirits asked in unison. The Xia said in a long and concise sentence, "This formation has functions such as defense, attack, concealment, and fog. With only one well-rounded cultivator in charge of the formation, even a well-built foundation is difficult to break through. The Xiao family has both the foundation building period puppet beasts and the second level superior formation, which are not something we can covet. Hurry up. Upon hearing this, the three brothers were not dragging their feet and immediately prepared to leave. At this moment, a chilling voice came. Did I let you go? Chapter 9. Xiao Changsheng builds the foundation and kills all attackers. You are listening at novel full.audio. In front of Xiao Jiazu's house, a figure appeared out of thin air. He has a fair face, a handsome and warm complexion, and his eyes are as black as ink. He is dressed in a white robe and has a sword at his waist, exuding an unparalleled temperament of a young master. At the same time, a unique spiritual pressure from the foundation period emanated from him. The visitor is not someone else. It is Xiao Changsheng, the head of the Xiao family. Seeing this scene, the major families watching were all amazed. Has Chief Xiao of the Xiao family broken through the foundation construction period? The foundation construction period at the age of 16. It's too exaggerated. This son is truly talented, no wonder he can become the head of the Xiao family. If Xiao Changsheng breaks through to the foundation building period and leads the second level top.grade formation, the four symbols blue light formation, he is indeed not afraid of the three devils of the East China Sea. The three evil spirits of the East China Sea, who were originally planning to escape, stopped at this moment. They thought the speaker was the Jindan Immortal. I didn't expect just a young monk who has just broken through the foundation building period. The second Xia looked grim and said, Kid, your Xiao family has a second-level top.grade formation that can protect the family. But what can you do if we, the three Xia of the East Sea, want to leave? After speaking, he waved his sleeve and a sickle flew out. With a flick of the sickle, 8 sickle shadows split out and headed straight towards Xiao Changsheng. The sickle shadow was mixed with faint arcs, crackling and clattering. For a moment, wind and thunder intertwined, and the evil energy was chilling. Quack noise. Xiao Changsheng lifted his eyelids. A rainbow flashed out of his eyes. 8 sickle shadows shattered in an instant. At the same time, the rainbow swept forward and cut the waist of the two demons in two. Puff. The body of Air Shah fell to the ground, and the scene was silent. Everyone was stunned and stunned. Hush. What happened just now? What is this rainbow light? It just ends like this. Oh my goodness. The two evil spirits of the East Sea were instantly killed by Xiao Changsheng. If I remember correctly, the two demons of the East Sea were cultivators in the middle of building foundations. Xiao Changsheng is truly a talented individual who excels in killing enemies at a higher level. Compared to the onlookers, San Sha roared with a heart-wrenching roar, second brother. He leapt up and infused his spiritual power into his right palm. He angrily said, Kill my brother, I want you to survive or die. Under the darkness, the three Sha approached Xiao Changsheng at an extremely fast speed. However, Xiao Changsheng leaped up at a faster speed and kicked out with one foot, as fast as a gust of wind and as powerful as thunder. His legs fell into the pupils of San Sha, creating a trail of shadows, as if hundreds or even thousands of legs were attacking San Sha. Bang! Xiao Changsheng kicked the chest of San Sha in mid-air. A magnificent momentum erupted, accompanied by the continuous sound of fractures. The three evil spirits were kicked and flew out for hundreds of zhang, smashing into the distant courtyard wall, causing rubble to fly wildly and their vitality to be cut off. This. Everyone on site was stunned and couldn't believe their own eyes. A mid-year foundation building monk. Was he kicked to death like this? Is it not Xiao Changsheng or a physical practitioner? Die for me. In the later stage of foundation construction, the great Shah saw two younger brothers dying on the spot and quickly killed Xiao Changsheng. He leaped up like a sharp arrow soaring into the sky. A cold light burst out of Dasha's eyes, and he raised his hand to pinch the magic formula, mobilizing all the spiritual power in his body. A red knife shadow appeared behind him. Blade shadows accompanied by flames, burning fiercely. The spiritual power in the later stage of foundation construction suddenly erupted, making everyone on site suffocated. The red sword shadow transformed into 100 zhang-sized one and fiercely killed at an extremely fast speed. The sword energy erupted like a mountain flood, sweeping across all directions of heaven and earth, unstoppable. Dozens of large trees within a radius of 100 meters were cut off by knife light, and their bodies took off. 100 zhang long sword shadow, killing Xiao Changsheng. Boom! 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 The sword shadow collided with Xiao Changsheng, and was shaken away by an invisible aura. In an instant, the sky was filled with sword energy. The scorching heat made the spectators sweat. The flames shone on their faces, and their eyes were filled with a raging sea of flames. Xiao Changsheng remained expressionless and said, "Have you had enough fun?" He easily twisted the blade shadow with his sword sheath. With a wave of the right hand, the sword unsheathed. Thousands of sword shadows swept across the sky, killing the great Xia together. The Xia collided head-on, using his right hand to strike at sword shadows. At the same time, he slapped his left hand and took out a stack of talismans from his storage bag to resist. But there are too many sword shadows. Soon, blood splattered. The great Xia was pierced by sword shadows, blood splattered into the sky, and his body fell to the ground along with it. Boom! He smashed it onto the mountain, creating a big hole on the surface of the earth. The Xia's whole body twitched, his eyes widened, filled with fear, despair, and regret. Regret for the past. If their three brothers don't covet the second-order demon hunting ship of the Xiao family, why should we fall into this? Killing and robbing treasures is indeed the most dangerous thing in the cultivation world. The idea has reached this point. The Xia's body stiffened and he died without closing his eyes. Seeing this scene, the onlookers around were all shocked. The three evil spirits of the East China Sea, who had been dominating for decades, died in the hands of a young cultivator who had just broken through the foundation building period. It's really hard to believe. But that's how it happened. Compared to the major families in Donghai village, the most excited ones are undoubtedly the children of the Xiao family and over 200 disciples. When the clan grows up, it exudes divine power. It's amazing. From now on, the Xiao family will be the foundation building family of Donghai village. Just broke through the foundation building period and can kill the three evil spirits of the East China Sea. The clan leader is invincible. At the age of 16, one can kill the late cultivator who built the foundation. The future of the clan leader is simply unimaginable. Fortunately, I have become a disciple of the Xiao family. We choose to rely on the Xiao family and there must be a bright future ahead. Previously, 3 second.Order demon hunting boats appeared on the dock. I thought to myself, isn't this too high profile? I didn't expect the clan leader to be fishing. That's for sure. After this battle, if you dare to raid the cultivators of the Xiao family, you must weigh whether you are a match for the three devils of the East Sea. Amidst everyone's discussion, Xiao Changsheng looked at the body of the three demons in the East Sea with no expression on his face. He high-profile took out 3 second.Order demon hunting boats at the dock, just to fish and enforce the law. After capturing all the demons and monsters that covet the Xiao family's demon hunting ship, it will be safer for the Xiao family to go out to sea and hunt monsters in the future. Kill the three demons of the East Sea. Undoubtedly, it is the best leeway object. He originally thought it would take a few more days to break through the foundation construction period. I didn't expect yesterday to be a natural breakthrough. Just killed the enemy. He only used 1% of his strength, and the enemy was too weak to fight, which was disappointing. But that's also good. Keep 100 million hands in everything, never expose your cards to others. When Xiao's family members were cleaning the battlefield, the major families who came to watch were just about to leave, but were stopped by Xiao Mingdai. Xiao Mingdai chuckled and said, "Everyone, in 7 days, Xiao Changsheng, the head of the Xiao family, a new foundation-building cultivator, and the first person of the long generation, will hold a foundation-building ceremony. We look forward to your attendance." "Definitely." Everyone arched their hands, indicating that they would come on time to congratulate in 7 days. When leaving, everyone has a complex expression. After today, Donghai village will respect the Xiao family. Chapter 10. Great Sword Intention, Super Sword Cultivator Xiao Changyuan. You are listening at Novel Full.Audio. Yaoguang Skirt Island has countless islands. The Sword Island, where the Tianjian Gate is located, is one of them. Sword Island has a radius of thousands of miles, harboring 4th-level spiritual veins, abundant soil and water, and millions of ordinary people. In the central area of the island, the skirt peaks stand tall, shrouded in clouds and mist. A famous disciple walked in and out, with various flying magical tools and mounts, making it overwhelming. Ordinary people see this scene. "I'm afraid I'll kneel and kowtow," shouting at the immortal. The fact is indeed so. This area is exactly where the Tianjian Gate is located. Tianjian sect is one of the top sects in Yaoguang Skirt Island, with tens of thousands of external disciples practicing qi, thousands of internal disciples building foundations, dozens of core disciples of the Golden Elixir period, and more than 10 elders of the Yuaning period. In the eyes of mortals, it is no different from a fairy. Above the large square of the sect, a series of eye-catching battles are underway. The 3-year internal gate competition of Tianjian Gate attracts everyone's attention. On one of the arenas, a sword cultivator with 8 levels of qi cultivation is challenging a sword cultivator in the middle of foundation building. Seeing this, the crowd was discussing eating melon skirts one after another. "Ha! Isn't it Xiaobi from the inner gate today? How come there are still qi cultivators? I heard that his master is an elder in the primordial infant period, specifically allowing him to experience it. He. Our sword cultivator is invincible at the same level. He wants to challenge the mid-stage sword cultivator in the foundation building stage, which is undoubtedly a pipe dream. By the way, what is the name of this junior brother who practices 8 levels of qi? It seems that the surname is Xiao, and his name is Xiao Changyuan. At the same time, above the main peak of Tianjian Gate, a primogenarian elder is watching the inner door of Xiaobi. Everyone looked at Xiao Changyuan and saw him standing tall, with a broad waist and back, and a hint of sword energy flowing out between his eyes. During the qi cultivation period, you can understand the meaning of the sword. What a peerless sword cultivator! Heaven bless my heavenly sword sect. Third elder, you have taken in a good disciple. Xiao Changyuan's future is limitless. It's also good for young people to have more experience and practice. Participating in the internal competition during the qi cultivation period is a very valuable experience for him. Hear everyone's words. The 3 elders with white beard and hair, their eyes brimming with a smile. Xiao Changyuan's talent in swordsmanship is too incredible. Under the joy of seeing the prey, he then took Xiao Changyuan as his personal disciple. After this period of interaction, the 3 elders were completely impressed by Xiao Changyuan's talent. Above the arena, a domineering and unparalleled momentum erupted from Xiao Changyuan. The whole audience's gaze was focused on him, with an incredible expression on his face. I saw Xiao Changyuan surrounded by a terrifying sword intent, causing the space to fluctuate. His sword intent covered the entire square in just one thought. Clearly unable to see sword energy. But everyone feels that there is sword energy all around. A slight movement could shatter one's bones. This feeling makes their hair stand on end. The cultivator in the middle period of building the foundation across from the arena stared at Xiao Changyuan and said word by word, "Great swordsmanship." He took a deep breath and said in frustration, "I admit defeat." After speaking, he took the initiative to jump off the arena. Seeing this, everyone understood very well. Kendo is divided into sword energy, sword posture, and sword intention. 1-point sword posture, 2-point sword posture, 3-point sword posture, after reaching 10-point sword posture, condense into 1 sword posture. 1% sword potential, 2% sword potential, and 3% sword potential, after reaching 10% sword potential, condense 1% sword intent. 1 part sword meaning, 2 parts sword meaning, 3 parts sword meaning, after reaching a very sword meaning, condense into 1 sword meaning. Xiao Changyuan's ultimate swordsmanship is above 70% swordsmanship. Faced with Desheng Jiani. In the middle of building the foundation, it's not a match at all. Perhaps the sword cultivation in the later stage of foundation construction can collide with the sword intention of Desheng. Above the main peak, a group of primordial elders praised Xiao Changyuan endlessly. "Huh, my heavenly sword sect has such a genius. Okay, Xiao Changyuan has the talent of swordsmanship. De Qingjian. He has an unimaginable understanding of swordsmanship. There are really swordsmanship geniuses in the world, and in the future, Xiao Changyuan will become the first swordsman in the Tianjian sect. The upcoming arena competition. Xiao Changyuan passed the level all the way and killed the generals. With a sword-like intent, no one can stop it. Half a day later, Xiao Changyuan advanced to the finals and faced Su Yu, the first person to build the foundation of the Tianjian Gate. Su Yu looked at Xiao Changyuan and said in a condensed voice, "Junior brother Xiao, you have great swordsmanship and abundant talent. But ultimately, your cultivation level is only 8 levels of qi cultivation. And my cultivation is to complete the foundation period and be able to step into the golden elixir period at any time. What did you use to defeat your senior brother?" The words fell. A magnificent momentum of building a perfect foundation erupted from him. At the same time, Su Yu drew his sword, and a cold sword intent escaped from his body. Sword intent, he also has it. Although it only has a 10% sword intent. But with the combination of sword intent and the perfect cultivation of building a foundation, Su Yu doesn't think he will lose. Boom! The extremely domineering sword intent once again appeared on Xiao Changyuan. Xiao Changyuan lifted his sword, with the tip facing upwards and the blade facing horizontally in front of him, with sword shapes condensed around him. 1 sword. 3 swords. 9 swords. 12 swords. 24 swords. 36 swords. 72 swords. 81 swords. A total of 81 swords surrounded Xiao Changyuan, and the stacked momentum was no less than that of Su Yu. At this moment, Xiao Changyuan's momentum soared into the clouds. Even the Jindan immortals within the sect are shocked by it. During the qi cultivation period and the foundation construction period, both swords in my hands were trembling. They suppressed their swords with spiritual power while looking at Xiao Changyuan. Su Yu was also frightened. There was a hint of panic in his eyes. Changyuan 81 sword. The unique skill of the 3 elders of the Tianjian sect. It is said that the 3 elders have practiced for hundreds of years and can only wield a maximum of 70.2 swords. And Xiao Changyuan surprisingly able to wield 81 swords. How could this be possible? Su Yu let out a roar and swung his strongest sword with his majestic spiritual power, hoping to break through Xiao Changyuan's Changyuan 81 sword. Bang! 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 81 sword struck, moving like thunder and wielding like a mountain torrent. Su Yu's figure was completely submerged by the sword shadow. Boom! The sword shadow swept across the sky, stretching for dozens of miles before dissipating, leaving behind a spectacular airflow anomaly in the air. After everything returns to calm, everyone looked towards the arena. I saw Suyu lying on the arena, bleeding profusely. The second-level top-notch spiritual armor he was wearing was also pierced by sword energy. The elder in charge of the inner gate competition announced, Xiao Changyuan, the winner of the 3472nd inner gate competition of the Tianjian sect. The words fell. All the disciples present were stunned and looked incredulous. Immediately afterwards, there was an instant uproar at the scene. Oh my goodness! The 8th level of Qi cultivation is successful in defeating the foundation building. Senior brother Suyu, who is invincible at the same level, was unexpectedly defeated by a Qi cultivator. It's unbelievable. I didn't expect a super sword cultivator to be born in our Tianjian sect. Junior brother Xiao has the posture of a sword god. Our heavenly sword sect has this heavenly pride, which is truly a blessing for our sect. We can't call Xiao senior brother anymore. We respect the strong in the cultivation world. We should call Xiao senior brother in the future. This statement came out. The disciples during the Qi cultivation period and the foundation construction period on site shouted in unison, "See senior brother Xiao." I heard the sound of everyone rushing towards me. Xiao Changyuan appeared calm on the surface, but his heart was filled with excitement. More than a month ago. He is unknown in the Tianjian gate. Later on, he found himself seemingly enlightened and his talent in swordsmanship was increasing. Any swordsmanship can be practiced to a perfect level with just one glance. By chance. He was appreciated by the 3 elders and became his own disciple. Now, he has defeated Jianji perfect with 8 layers of Qi training and has gained strong combat power. Nevertheless, Xiao Changyuan is not satisfied. He will continue to work hard and become the guardian god of the family, as well as the pillar of the sect.